Greetings builders, Daniel here and welcome back to another exciting build review. For those who are new to the channel, my build reviews bring in just a couple of minutes all the information that you need to know if this build is for you or not. If you decided this is meant to be your next PoE character, check out the description of this video for the POB and complete guide. Today's build is the explosive Ignite Ethereal Knives Elementalist with the Witch class. Here we take advantage of the Shaper of Flames Ascendancy node to create huge chain reaction ignites from a safe distance that Ethereal Knives provide. To list the pros of this build, I would start with these satisfying explosions that can erase a whole screen of enemies with a single cast. With this type of speed, it would be easy to farm lots of currency per hour. And since you can kill everything from a good distance, this build is also very safe if played properly. Now to list the cons, I would start with its boss damage. Since this is a fire damage over time build, it's harder to have a huge single target DPS. Another issue is that this build uses many unique items, and even though this means that this build is easier to put together, it also means that it's harder to cap your elemental resistances. As for budget, this build isn't cheap and needs at least 5 Divine Orbs to work. Don't forget that on PoEbuilds.net you can find a list with all the equipments that you need to buy for this build, with direct links for examples being sold by other players. You need 4 mandatory unique items for this build. The first one is the Obliteration Wand, that causes enemies to explode and spread your ignites. We also need the Gunfang amulet that grants a big percentage of your physical damage as extra chaos damage. This generates even bigger ignites. Next we need the Polaric Devastation Ring that covers enemies in Ash for a lot more fire damage taken, but it needs to be equipped in your left ring slot. Finally, we also need the Skin of the Royal with the right colors, and those are 2 green, 3 red and 1 blue. For clear speed, I'll give this build 10 out of 10. You cast many projectiles that burn enemies and cause them to explode, releasing a chain reaction of new ignites and clear many enemies. It's very fast and satisfying to play. Sadly, the boss damage isn't that great. I would give it just 7.5 because it will need investment to deal a decent DPS on Guardians and Pinnacle bosses, but the build still kills map bosses without any issue. For the survivability, I'll give it 9 out of 10, mostly because this build can be played from a safe distance. As you can see on the POB, with Flash we can reach around 75 physical damage reduction, 40% chance to evade and 50% chance to suppress spell damage. And that's it guys! What did you think about this Ignite Ethereal Knives Elementalist? Please take a second to tell me in the comments and leave a thumbs up to support the channel. I wish you guys all the best and don't forget to keep building!